Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about JUnit unit testing tool in Java full implementation. So what we will learn today, how to create Java project in Eclipse, how to write a test script in Java, how to create JUnit test case in Eclipse, and lastly we'll run and we'll test the script. So first step is to create a Java project in Eclipse. So right click on Eclipse, open it, say launch, go to file, new project. Here you will find the option for Java. So click on the Java, click on the arrow besides it, click on the Java project, say next. Give the name for your Java project. I'm giving the name as first project. Rest everything you keep it as a default and say finish. So your first project will be created over here. The name of the project is first project which I have given. So right click on that, click on new package. Give the package name as program. Say finish. Your package also will be created with the name program. Right click on the package now. New class. Give the class name. I'm giving the class name as arithmetic. Say finish. Your class will be created like this. So package name is program and your class name is arithmetic. Your class is opening over here. The first curly braces are for opening the class and the last curly braces are for closing the class. So now inside this we have to write our test script which we want to test. Step number 2 is to write a test script in Java. We'll write some test script which we want to test in Java programming language inside Eclipse. So go to Eclipse again and now I'll create one function public int add. I'll take two parameters inside it, int a comma int b, and will return the answer. A plus b will give you the answer of addition of two numbers, that is a and b. So now this is a small test script I have written to add two numbers. Okay, now I want to test this function add which I have written. Now add function is of type integer and it is taking two parameters a and b, and I am adding those two parameters. Now I want to test whether the function which I have written is correct or not. So this is the job of unit testing tool like JUnit. So you can use JUnit to test this function and it will tell whether it is correctly written or wrong. So step number 3 is to create a JUnit test case in Eclipse. So now we'll create the JUnit test case. So go to Eclipse again, right click on your package, go to new, go to other. When you go inside other, you will see over here JUnit listed. So just click on the JUnit arrow and you will see the JUnit test case and JUnit test suite. We have to use the JUnit test suite when we have many test scripts to test. Okay, now we'll be running only writing only one test script for testing addition code, which I have written. When you have a lot of functions to test and you have written the JUnit test cases for a lot of functions, then you can use JUnit test suite to run those JUnit test cases at once. Okay, together it will combine all the test cases and it will run as a test suite. And after running the test suite, you will come to know which test cases are passed and which test cases are failed. You don't have to run individual test case. That's why test suite is also there over here. So now we are going to write only one test case. So select this JUnit test case option. Click on next. Give the name for your JUnit test case. I am giving the name as unit testing. Okay, rest everything you keep it as a default. Here you will see the radio buttons JUnit 3, JUnit 4 and JUnit 5. Okay, latest is Jupyter, that is JUnit 5 testing framework. So these are the versions of JUnit. JUnit 3 was earlier used. JUnit 4 is also used currently, but now the new version of JUnit has also come, that is JUnit 5 Jupyter. So I'm using JUnit 4. Say finish. Say OK. See, your unit testing.java JUnit test case got created. So now just remove this statement fail. Now you can see above this method there is @test. @test is telling that whatever you're going to write inside this public void test method will be tested by JUnit. No other things will be tested. So I want to test my addition function. So I have to first find the class where this addition function is there. Okay. Now my addition function is defined inside the class arithmetic. You can see this is my add function and it is defined inside which class? Arithmetic. So I need to create the object of arithmetic class because first I need to go to class. When you go to class only, you can come inside and find the function. So first you need to create the object of arithmetic class. So I'm creating the object. The object name I'm giving is suppose t equal to new. This arithmetic is a constructor. New keyword is used for creating the memory for this object t. It is just like malloc and calloc, which like how they allocate the memory in C programming language. Same in Java, we use new for creating the memory for this object, that is t. So after creating the object, I'll create one variable of type int, and the name of the variable I'm giving is actual. Now using the object t of class arithmetic, I'm going to call its function, which is a function which is there inside arithmetic class add, and it is taking two parameters a and b. Now here I have to give the actual values because I am testing. Okay, when you write the code, you have to give it as a variables a, b, but when you test, you have to give the actual values. At the rate test means you are testing now. Whatever is there inside this will be tested. So I am passing the actual value 10 and 20. So 10 will be stored inside a, that is value of a will be 10, and b inside b 20 will be stored. So value of b will be 20. So a plus b is what? 10 plus 20, that is 30. It should return as an answer. So what is the expected result of this? What are you expecting the answer when you do 10 plus 20? 30. So I have to specify the expected answer. And now using the assert equals function, there are many assertions present inside JUnit. Okay, inside JUnit testing tool. Many assert functions are present. The one of the function is assert equals. Then we have assert not equal. Then we have assert same, assert not same. There are many functions present inside JUnit of asserts. Now one of the function is assert equal. So assert equal will compare actual and expected value. If both are matching, actual and expected, then it will say test case passed. Otherwise your test case will be failed. Now how the actual value will be calculated? By calling the add function. So it will go over here and it will actually try to execute this function and try to calculate. So if you have written the correct formula, value of actual will be 30. Okay, and what you are expecting? 30 only. So both will be same and you will get a green color. That means your test is passed. If you have written wrong formula, you will get the actual value wrong. So expected and actual won't match and you will get the red color. So now we'll run. So fourth step is to run and test the script which we have written now. So I'll right click on my test script and I'll do run as JUnit test. Okay, because I have written JUnit test. Click on this. See, the green color has come. That means my test case is passed. And you can see over here how much time it took to execute. That is also shown over here. How many test cases are run? Only one test case is run. 0 errors, no errors, and 0 failures. No test case is failed. That means my test case is passed. Now I will just change this formula. Instead of a plus b, I will do a minus b over here. So now actual, inside the actual, what will be stored? See, this t object is of arithmetic class. Using that object, I am calling its method, that is add. Okay, so when this add method will be called using its value 10 and 20, it will go over here and inside a 10 will be stored and inside b 20 will be stored. Now what is 10 minus 20? It is minus 10. So what will be returned? Minus 10. And minus 10 will be stored inside actual. So actual variable is storing 10 and expected is storing 30. So they are not matching. So assert equal is comparing actual and expected and they are not matching. So red color will come when you run it. So right click now and run it again as a JUnit test. See, now you can see there is a red color bar which indicates your test case is failed because actual and expected output are not matching. See, you can see the reason also over here. What was expected? 30, because 10 plus 20 is 30, everyone knows. But what actual answer is? Minus 10 is coming when you run it. That means you have not written the function correctly. Function is having some issue in. Okay, so what is the issue? The formula itself is wrong, a minus b. Okay, so this way you can test the individual function or you can test the individual object using JUnit testing tool. So this was all about JUnit unit testing tool in Java. We have seen the implementation of JUnit testing tool by writing the small test script to test the addition function, and we have executed it and we have seen the result. So this was all about it. Thank you.